Hi guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset master doctor and your leverage for change. Today I'll be speaking about one of the most important requirements for a healthy relationship, and that is being supportive of each other, their ideas, health, when somebody's having some kind of challenges, physical challenge, mental, emotional challenge, whatever it is, just being able to be supportive of each other and how the different attachment styles kind of respond and react in these kind of scenarios in intimate relationships. I'm speaking specifically about romantic relationships or intimate relationships, right? Before I begin, guys, please check out my memberships for my channel, and it's if you click that join button below this video, it would kind of give you in-depth description of the different services I offer, the different membership levels, and there are 5 membership levels, and I just read that and see if there's anything that suits you. So I'll just continue on with this video about how the different attachment styles basically react or respond in when dealing with support in relationships, because this is a very important ingredient for any healthy relationship. So it's really something that is is something that you should really pay attention to, especially when you're in the dating process, to see if this person able to support me when I need them. Am I able to support them when they need me? So because support for each other is one of the biggest things that can break a relationship later on. Okay, so there are different ways that you can support your partner, as you may understand, and different attachment styles are either good or bad at this in these different areas. Okay, so let me start with the emotional support. We all know that the avoidance have a problem with emotional intensity. So you're not going to be able to get that kind of emotional support, especially from the dismissive avoidant. They just don't know how to give that. You won't feel seen or heard or understood in a relationship with a partner who is a dismissive avoidant. Sometimes, as a matter of fact, because, say for example, you're having something that's distressing you emotionally and you want to talk about it with your partner, the partner will not be very they might sit there for a while to kind of appease you, but you'll see that they're really not connected to you, and they're not really they're not understanding your pain or understanding why it is that this is emotionally disturbing you, right? They just can't understand it. They never had that when they were children from their caregivers, and so now it's not something that they can give to you. Now, as I always say, that there are different all the attachment styles are along a spectrum, guys, and it depends on the intensity and the degree to which this person is dismissive, and the degree to which they were dismissed as children. All right, so that they will not be able to really understand that or give that emotional connection to you. For you may have some kind of thing that is really emotionally disturbing you, and you ask them, you're sitting down to talk to them, and they may sit down with you for a while, but then you see them starting to feel agitated and restless, and they will make some excuse to leave, or they might just want to hear the problem that you have from a logical perspective, meaning just tell me what happened and what I can do about it, because they're going to want to fix it. Right? It's basically, that's a feeling you're going to get. Tell me what happened and what you're going to, and how they can fix it. They don't want to hear how you feel, how this kind of hurt your feelings, and they won't want to see you sitting there looking sad or crying or anything. They cannot take that emotional intensity. They cannot be in that mode with you. You'll always feel like they're sitting outside of that with you. You're not going to feel, when you're finished, you're not going to feel heard, because this person just wants to hear it in a logical way. Okay, so you got fired. Okay, you got fired. They don't want to hear that you did all this thing, and you're so disappointed that this and how they treated you, and they're not going to want to hear that. They're going to hear how, okay, I was fired, and you can help me if you know somebody who can give me a job in this area. That's it. That's logical. It's more logic. It's not as if they cannot just sit and hear you. And sometimes, most people just need to be heard. They don't want you to fix their problem. They just want you to sit and listen and be there with them, to hear them, to feel, just to be there with them, so they can feel seen, heard, and understood, right? So what the person who is with avoidant attachment style will not be able to do that for you. Now, it's a little different with the fearful avoidant, because they have been doing that. Remember, they have both sides. So they have the anxious, preoccupied, and they have the dismissive avoidance attachment side. So in certain scenarios, depending on the person that they're with, they can be more empathetic, is what you would say, and listen to your problems. Because remember, they grew up in a very traumatic environment, and a lot of the trauma sometimes is around things like drug abuse, or maybe some kind of a physical or sexual trauma that's been experienced by either a sibling, a parent, or even themselves. And so they're able to empathize with someone. They have the ability, is what I should really make a distinction to. They have the ability. Now, how they respond to a specific partner is going to be different. So it's always very up in the air. You never know, because it depends on how they're triggered, how they will respond. They could very well just not want to be involved in that, because it feels unsafe for them, or they will be there with you, to sit with you, and they can listen, because so a lot of times as children, they were the persons who was there. The mother, if she was somebody that was abused, she would cling to that child almost as if the child is a life jacket, and she's drowning in some kind of a pain, and she holds on to that child, and that child now feels all of that pain. And so they're able to do that. Not that they like it, but they feel that they were almost like the blanket that is it peanuts or whatever, in that thing, that little thing carry around. It's a soother. They were used like a soother, pretty much. And so they can do it, and they understand it, but it is depending. You never know where they will be at, with who it is that they need to be able to give that emotional support to. So it's very up in the air with this attachment style. Now, the anxious preoccupied attachment style is very, very good at this. They can sit with you, they can listen to you, and they can really understand you, because for them, sitting with you in an emotional place means that they're connecting with you in a way, and they're supporting you, and they feel good. They love connection, they love emotional connection. So it doesn't even matter if it's around a sad or a happy scenario, that they connect with you, as long as they're connecting with you emotionally. So the anxious preoccupied is very good in this type of scenario of emotional connection. Okay, so let's go to the physical. Say it's a support. Say you need a physical support, meaning you need somebody to maybe do things for you. Say you need someone to help you out with something, do things, fix something, go get something, take you to the doctor, that kind of a thing, right? Now, funny enough, the dismissive avoidant is very good at this kind of a thing, because it usually does not require an emotional connection, right? And they also feel and sometimes a lot of the dismissive avoidance, the way they show their love is by doing stuff for you, giving you gifts, giving you things, and doing stuff for you. They can do that because it does not require anything emotional for them to show any kind of emotion, to give anything of their emotion, or to experience that emotional intensity. So they can do that. They're able to give you stuff. They can buy you stuff. They'll buy you nice gifts, take you to nice places. They will give you money if you need it. If you're in debt, they will, they'll help you with stuff like that. They will come fix your house, come fix your sprinklers, cut your trees. They can do that because it does not require emotional intensity, any kind of emotional connection or intensity. And so this is where the avoidance, the dismissive avoidance and the fearful avoidance will thrive in this area. And for example, so those are the areas where, when it comes to support, the anxious preoccupied is great when it comes to emotional support. And when it comes to other support, which will require no emotional connection, such as buying a gift for you or buying something for you that you need, doing something for you around the house or what you need to do, fixing things, getting someone to help you with something, they're good at that. They avoidance, because for them there is no emotional connection required, and so that is easy for them. They can do stuff and give you stuff, but it's almost like loving you from afar, but they cannot come close to feel that emotional intensity with you. All right, so I hope you kind of get a gist of how this works in relationships. And if you learned something, guys, please like and share this video. And as I always keep reminding you guys, the liking is important apparently, because there's some algorithm that YouTube has that when you like my videos, they push it more so other people can see it. Let's put it that way, something like that. The next thing is, please also subscribe to my channel so that as soon as I upload a new video, that you guys will be notified. And also hit the notification bell, because that will definitely cause, I think it makes a little ding or something, and you hear that there's a new video from me and you can check it out. All right, so in the meantime, guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor, and your leverage for change. Until next time, take care.